Hello everyone, this is Vaibhav from Algorithms. Today I will be telling you what is a bubble sort, its algorithm as well as its code implementation. So first we will see what is bubble sort. It is the simplest sorting algorithm that works by repeatedly swapping the adjacent elements if they are in a wrong order. Let me take an example. 51429. So assume this is this as an array. Okay. In this we will just take two pointers as start and end, and we have to iterate them to the end by checking the condition that if the value at s is greater than value at e or not. If the value at s, that is value at s, is greater than the value at e, then we will apply the swipe condition. And we need to do this in a number of passes. So the question comes here, when will we stop? So we stop when there will be no swap for the whole pass. That is, no value at s will be greater than any value at e. That is, no value at start pointer will be greater than end pointer. Okay, so now we'll implement this on our example. So this is our example array. Now we'll start with our pass 1. So as I've told you, we will take two pointers. First our start pointer, another the end pointer. Start at the initial position and end pointer at the very next one. Now we will see that whether the value at s is greater than the value at e or not. Here 5 is greater than 1, so we will directly swap them. Also, we will increment the value of s and e by 1. That is shifting our pointer to the next value. Now we'll compare 5 and 4. So 5 is greater than 4, so again we will swap them. Again shifting our pointers. Again we'll compare 5 and 2. So 5 is greater than 2, so we'll swap them, okay? Here 5 is not greater than 9, so we'll do nothing. So in this pass we had 3 swap, okay? 1, 2 and 3. That is swipe statement executed 3 times, okay? Now we'll come to our pass 2. Again we'll start from the starting, like start pointer at 0 and end pointer at the next position. So 1 is not greater than 4, so we'll shift our pointers. 4 is greater than 2, so we will execute the swap condition. As well we'll shift our pointers. 4 is not greater than 5. Again we'll shift our pointers. Also 5 is not greater than 9. So in this pass we had only one swap condition, okay? Now coming to our pass 3. Again starting from this very beginning. So here 1 is less than 2, 2 is less than 4, 4 is less than 5, and also 5 is less than 9. So here no swipe condition is being executed. That is 0 number of swipes. Since here we can see we have no swipe condition executed in the past 3, so we'll break our loop. That is, we'll stop iterating, and hence we already have our sorted array. Now we'll discuss its algorithm. So if we generalize it, what we did, we can see it over here. First, we'll start with a while loop with true condition. Then we'll declare two variables, that is start and end. Also a count variable to count the number of swipe executions. Then while until end is less than the length of array. If value at s is greater than value at t, then the swipe condition will be executed. Also, we'll increment the start and end. Then if the count is 0, that is when our swipe conditions will execute it 0 number of times, then we'll break the loop and hence we'll return our array.
Okay, now I'll show you its code implementation in Python 3. So first we'll take our input array, that is A 51429, and then we'll call our function bubble sort. Then over here we'll define a function bubble sort. First we'll use a while loop with true condition. Why true condition? Because such that it will only break when we'll break it. Okay. Now we'll initialize a two pointers, that is our start pointer and end pointer. Also we'll declare the count variable, which will help us to count the number of execution of swipe condition. Okay. Now one more time inner while loop with condition until end is less than the length of array. Okay. So if anywhere the value at start will be greater than the value at end pointer, then we'll swipe them. Okay. And a count variable will get incremented by 1 and count the number of swipe executions. Also start plus equal to 1 and end plus equal to 1, which will iterate a loop to the end. Okay. So when we'll break it, so we'll break it when a count variable or the value of a count variable remains 0. That is, the swipe condition has been executed 0 number of times. Okay. And finally we'll return a value a, that is a array a, and this print statement will print it. Okay. Let me run it. So hence we get a required sorted array. So that is it for today's video, guys. Thank you for watching this video. Do like and share and subscribe to our channel. Thank you and keep coding.